Good afternoon, I'm Daniel Miller and this is Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Very warm welcome to all of our friends, fans, community members, participants, squad mates and viewers worldwide on various platforms. Welcome to our channel and thank you for supporting us right from the beginning. All of our communities here on Twitch, online gaming communities attached to this channel, DRBMiller Gaming Dialogue it is. As you could see today, we are carrying on with our Battle Royale Festival. We'll carry on with The Division 2, the game that we are playing at the moment because it doesn't really 100% fit in with the notion of Battle Royale, but it does have some of those activities in the Dark Zone. But the reason for us streaming it at the moment is this wonderful Resident Evil event season, and I want to be collecting all of those interesting outfits and bits of loot which are attached to Raccoon City. And for all of you who are familiar, people who are veterans of Resident Evil, you'll know that it's for the first time that we are getting some of the items imported to the Ubisoft universe. Previously, we had lots of items from other Ubisoft games, like Ghost Recon, like Assassin's Creed, like Splinter Cell, and I really have most of these outfits in here. But as you could see, my character looks very, very formidable. Taking a screenshot of his outfit, and it is not the Division 2 outfit, it belongs to Raccoon City. I'm also wearing a specially designed Leon Kennedy shirt, and I think there's a bits and pieces. Oh yeah, the boots are also from Raccoon City. So I was able to get quite a few of those fairly early, and I'm very, very happy to have accomplished the task, because I was rather worried considering that 2 weeks of the event were just about to pass, and they've given us another 1 week, 7-day extension. Basically anyone who logged in before, I think this Tuesday, was able to get in then this extra period for which we are getting the loot. So that's terrific. We are going to be trying to really get as far as possible with the Division, but don't forget, part of this Battle Royale Festival is also the activity attached to other games. Some are well known, some are, I guess, slightly obscure, but we are going to be having a lot of fun in hours, weeks and months ahead as we continue to explore this new subgenre of our video gaming industry. Right, so first of all, good morning, good afternoon. We are having a very, very good day here in our local area in London suburbs after a lengthy week of very cold weather with terrible, terrible Siberian air and below zero temperatures. Just to put in perspective, -6 the temperature, -16 or even -18 the air quality, the air temperature. So, you know, very, very cold indeed. In Scotland it was even -20, 25, and getting some brighter, sunnier, and indeed a lot warmer weather. Yesterday was like +12, so that was quite good. No need to have your central heating back on, and it's much easier for us to be streaming if you are in a space like myself, confined indoors due to the pandemic. And then, you know, I don't really like that hot, dry air. I really don't like it, because it is making me feel a bit dehydrated, a bit dizzy, and I think everyone who is an avid video gamer will know that being properly hydrated when you do FPS or PvP games is absolutely fundamental, because generally, if you're getting slightly excited, which is not something that I experience frequently here when I do PvP, but you know, sometimes, maybe with some games, you really kind of heat up from within, and you need that water in order to cool down, as well as to get some extra liquids in order to be properly hydrated. So having my central heating off is definitely an asset, because I get a bit hazy, you know, if I'm streaming and doing Warzone for 3 to 4 hours, and then it's this hot air, dry air indoors, and I'm spending 22 hours indoors every single day. So, you know, very, very challenging indeed. We can't wait for this pandemic to end. We can't wait for everyone to be fully vaccinated, but that will still take a few months. I think in Britain In other parts of Europe, it'll take a lot longer, from what I could gather. I wish the very best to all of our European friends on the continent. We want you to be vaccinated as soon as possible, to be healthy, safe and well, and we want our life to be brought back to some degree of normality, and when this is going to be is a mystery at the moment. Right. So the biggest news today was a very, very good article published by Eurogamer, and this is a lengthy article. It felt almost like a thesis, to be honest. It did take me maybe 25 minutes to get through it, and it's an article dedicated to the future of video gaming industry, and it's called Xbox Game Pass and its future, or something on those lines. And they talked about the fact that the new model is very, very popular, and they were trying to describe pros and cons, and they actually interviewed several industry leaders in order to find out whether the current model, through which you are paying a flat subscription fee every single month, is going to be sufficient for the game developers to be raising the revenue, and whether the vast quantity of titles instantly available through the streaming services is going to be of interest to certain gamers. And the discussion that they triggered off was phenomenal, and I have to say, after reading the article, which was very in-depth, very analytic, and I've got to say again, Eurogamer is probably one of my personal favorites online, and a hub that's been dedicated to the video game industry for more than 20 years, and really, really good articles and in-depth analysis on lots of different issues, with excellent team of younger presenters who are doing also live streams, very engaging, very punchy, and most importantly, very knowledgeable on all that's happening out there. Eurogamer, unlike other hubs, does not have many adverts, and it doesn't have many kind of audio visuals, a bit funky graphics and great pictures to look at. It's all based on the content, basically a thought-provoking content, and what people think about certain things that are happening out there within the industry. So therefore I always enjoy reading the articles, and I highly recommend everyone to be following Eurogamer both on Twitter and Instagram, as well as through directly their online website. And they really described the difficulty that some of the avid, dedicated veterans and gamers were feeling and experiencing as the result of the new model. And that's the quantity of choice, right? The games come in very large numbers nowadays on such services. So, for instance, I think the Game Pass had expanded from about 100 games to over 400, and that is spread out across 3 platforms: Android, PC, and consoles. So therefore you can access these games on various devices, and if you are a subscriber to the Ultimate, you get all the other benefits, which is your free of charge access to online services, and you also get freebies every month, and most importantly get access to PC downloads. So that's very important, as we've seen with some of the games, Destiny for instance in particular. The game really performed extremely well on PCs, and therefore anybody who was a subscriber to the Ultimate could simply download it to the PC and then crack on. Sadly, Destiny 2 is still not cross-platform access. Nevertheless, it will come shortly before Easter, and therefore everyone will be able to join hands from any platform that you presently have, and I certainly look forward to that, because I felt that our Destiny 2 community was, I guess, not as busy in recent months compared to what we had before. Many reasons for that. Most importantly, lengthy grinds, which were a bit repetitive, very similar to what we've done in the past. And I asked Sekapupu today via private messaging about the new season. I've not tried the new season yet, but I know that he always purchases the new content well in advance. I'm quite curious to hear from some of the veterans on all that the new season has to offer. But anyway, coming back to my point, first of all, you're having easy access to these games through these subscription services. There's many titles. From 100 they've gone to 400 roughly, and then you can download them to all these platforms which I mentioned: PC, consoles and Android inclusive. Actually, I should stand corrected, you can't download them to Android, you can play them live online through your tablets and phones. The problem that I have that they described in there, and it's been shared by many other gamers, is the problem with the choice, right? And we have so many titles in there. Many of those I've played in the past. There are some I've never touched before for various reasons. So then, give an example. When I subscribe to the Game Pass services first, I would download maybe 4 or 5 games. And the idea would be some of the biggies, some of the blockbusters, like for instance Gears 5 or Halo the Master Chief Collection, or even some of those related to Gears franchise previously. And I'd sort of look at the game, play it, enjoy it, and the usual sort of modus operandi which I would have had previously, right? As the titles grew, as the number of interesting games came our way, I just kept downloading. So at the moment I have 125 games downloaded to my console. 125 games. And then as a streamer, I will have 5 hours a day dedicated to my streams, which is one game I'm going to be streaming, approximately 2 to 3 games with a variety stream, which I was doing recently. So what happens to other 125 or whatever I downloaded in there? When am I going to be able to get through them? The other problem is the sheer volume of content per game. The games are no longer similar to the old PlayStation 1 and Xbox original days, where you'd have a very simple, shortish type of RPG you played through. You knew this was the very beginning, this is the prologue, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end, this is the epilogue, and that's it. We live now in The Division 2, Elder Scrolls Online, Red Dead Redemption Online, the Destiny, Fallout 76, the games that are continuously evolving, they're infinite, they don't end. And if you are really attached to one of these games, like myself, well, I'm attached to very many, so it's not just one, the problem pops up. Which one am I going to be playing at what time during the week, and what's the time you're going to be dedicating to this game? These are the issues, and these are the things that keep popping up. So the article in Eurogamer today is beautifully describing those dilemmas, and they're shared amongst the punters, veterans, and industry leaders worldwide. I personally think the future of gaming is in live streaming. Also, I believe that having that choice is a hurdle that we all have to be overcoming. It is very similar to what I had years back if I wanted to see, for instance, on Friday, when films were released in my local cinema, a particular film. And you will know that the distributors and the exhibitors were competing with several titles being released on a particular day. That's gone somewhat today, because when you have Star Wars or Avengers releases, they will want to have just that as the prime box office breaker for at least 1 to 2 weeks. In the past, it was a different model. You had other companies in distribution amongst the exhibitors, and obviously the production companies wanted to have several films competing at the same time. It was a different type of turf. The different rules were applied. So really, quite frankly, what we're experiencing here in the video game industry is very similar. We have the old style exhibitors type of plan, where lots of games are released at the same time, being given to us through instant access, and therefore they all compete. If you ask yourselves, why is it so important for Xbox Game Pass to be having the services which are not instantly streamable through the console, but you've got to download them, which is obviously very greatly appreciated. I much prefer instant downloads, because the picture quality and everything else is obviously on the top level compared to the streams, which sometimes could vary. The reason for that is very simple. If you've got to be downloading a game in order to play it, you will be counting how many downloads were being completed. Each download will be going towards the overall interest for that particular game. Don't forget, for people who are not on ultra-fast broadband or ultra-fast fiber, it'll take a while for them to download. So a game of this size will take the whole night, 8 hours of downloading. So not everybody will want to download a game for 8 hours, for the obvious reasons. They want to save up on electricity bills or whatever, if they really don't want to play it. But still, it's a good indication of how popular a game is. We know that online forums like Twitch and Instagram and YouTube, they could be rigged. Could be fake profiles, but it could be just inflating, boosting the figures, which are usually done through kind of ill-conceived, illegal, unjustified means, and they're not providing you with a proper picture of the interest for a particular game. But on the other hand, Twitter, for instance, or Reddit, or other niche forums will give you the overall impression on how well a new release is doing amongst those who are committed, dedicated veterans. And quite frankly, the number of video gaming veterans is exponentially growing. People are more and more interested in this sort of interactive medium through which they communicate to other people, and definitely getting the very, very best of their kind of social networking, contacts and communication, which is based on interest. It's based on a variety of different areas of the activity, and most importantly, what we've seen during the time of the pandemic, it was one of the most popular forms of communication for everyone. And I can certainly tell you, initially during the first 3 months, the number of people participating on live interactive forums did sort of deplete a bit. You had maybe greater expansion on the online gaming front, people not streaming, but they were just playing their own games. But after about 3 months, so we're talking maybe beginning of June of last year, as the pandemic indeed was here to stay, or at least we realized that, first of all, we had some definitely very clear picture. We had a clear picture on what the virus was doing and how the virus was being transmitted. And at the very beginning, we were all very scared, not clear about the basics, and therefore we were all, hiding indoors, basically. I mean, I think I say for myself, for 3 months I've not gone anywhere. Just literally nipped out to the local shop, had something to eat, cooked it at home, and then that was it, because I was worried that perhaps the virus was airborne. So from June onwards, we had many more people joining forces and migrating from just doing their own game to the online streaming community, and therefore the numbers exponentially grew. And already from about June, I could see that the number of gamers attached to particular games, like for instance Apex and Warzone, were just growing exponentially. They were hitting the roof. That was not the case with Destiny, I have to admit, but never mind. Nevertheless, certain games were attracting greater number of participants, and that degree of connectivity was just simply exponentially growing. And this is what we wanted to see. This is what the bottom line really was for anyone who participated in any form of Twitch live stream or any online gaming activity. It is not just about you doing your own game, it's about finding other people around the world who are dedicated to your interest. You build your own clans, your regiments, your groups, and forums to which you can talk about everything else. You meet on the regular basis every single day. You've seen, for instance, with Warzone, we meet every day, and we have like 2 or 3 hours of co-op gameplay, sometimes even longer than that, time permitting for some of our members. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful, exciting experience. So that is the future. The fact is, if you have 400 games on offer, some games will be more popular. Some games will attract a much greater number of participants. Nevertheless, having a platform like Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Now services is giving an additional exposure to the titles that are otherwise not known. So think about it. You go to a library and you're wondering what you're going to be reading next. You will have a section in the library, well, we have this in Britain, where the library staff are recommending, or maybe the library management are recommending, a certain number of new titles. So it's like a curated type of list of what to read. And the vast majority of people, as they pop in, they'll come across that curated list with obviously books on display as they walk into the library. So it's the selection like the library recommends, right? Or like what I have on my Twitter hubs for film and video game industry, Gaming Dialogue, Film Dialogue are recommending. So obviously if you are putting a banner of FDGD recommending, lots of people will be considering that this is curated. Somebody watched that film, they think it's very good, and therefore they will want to check it out themselves. So that's the future. That's the future of how to make up your mind on what game you're going to be playing. So one lot of people go for the recommendations, right? Because they will see that the veteran gamers consider that to be the very best. That's tricky, because AAA blockbuster developers want to be in that club at all times. They want to push their games, even if the games are not particularly interesting. And but anyway, people will be able to decide for themselves. Curating streams, curating lists, and curating streaming hubs is going to be the bottom line. For the rest, don't forget, you will have people like myself who like just browsing. You like exploring what is out there, and you will be looking at other games and downloading them and trying them, maybe just for a day, maybe for a few hours, because you're curious, you're interested. And the subscription will allow you to do that. You would never ever, never ever do that in the past because of the prices. I mean, I never bought a single game before the streaming services came up that would have been just, bought because I wanted to chance it. Absolutely not. Because the games were expensive, and still are expensive today, if you obviously purchasing them in a great quantity like myself. You would be going for the titles that you really wanted to play. It was like one title: Half-Life, Resident Evil, The Division, Destiny, just name a few, right? Going back in time, maybe God of War, Mass Effect, Halo, whatever. Go there, it's your investment. You purchased the game, you went back home, you played it up to a point where you felt you finished it, or you were completely satisfied with your achievements. That's different today. Curated titles within a streaming platform versus the other things on offer is giving you that abundance of choice. Still, if you are an archaeologist, if you are, video game archaeologist, and if you are a person who likes exploring, that is going to be your bread and butter, because you pay your £10 a month and you get access to all of that. You can just keep exploring. I guess for myself, as a streamer and a person who built this channel over a period of the last 3 years, I'm facing certain dilemmas, and the dilemmas are, sizable, they're considerable. I don't have enough time, because I really spend all of my time with my community, and the community is dedicated to what we do here live, and overall the community is attached to a particular game. We had some cross-game migration I should say. Destiny veterans popping in and watching the Division veterans popping in and watching Halo, but that's really in very, very minute, insignificant numbers. People are attached to what they like doing. So if you're doing a Destiny stream permanently, like what I've done for about 18 months, everybody who's coming in is a Destiny veteran. They're specifically coming there to watch the game, to discuss it. It's a bit like people who like westerns or gangster films. They're not going to be watching comedies or musicals. They have no interest whatsoever. Niche genres like horror, sci-fi, they'll get together to discuss this because they believe that is their niche interest, and they will meet people who are sharing it. And so that poses yet another difficulty for us as streamers. Do we do variety? Because we obviously want to please ourselves. We want to play other games in addition to the core, to the very kind of foundation games that basically built the channel from the ground up, or do we want to be just sticking to one at all times? So these are the dilemmas. But I think the article describes two directions: one, which is giving you the abundance of choice, and I think most importantly the curated versus non-curated types of games, and your capacity to do your own archaeology. I think what's very significant in there is that the games that previously would have, I've listened to Larry and Jeff's podcast, which is released every week. It's Xbox podcast on the YouTube channel. You definitely have to have a look at it. It's probably the best podcast on the video gaming industry as it stands today. It's phenomenal, and Larry and Jeff are so good as presenters that even if you're absolutely disinterested in video gaming, you just love listening to them. They're a bit like, for all of you who are veterans of film industry, you will remember in the United States during the 60s and 70s, there was this very major debate between two film critics, Andrew Saris and Pauline Kael, and millions of people around the US were buying Village Voice and New Yorker in order, it was the New York Times, in order to be reading the dialogue, the debate that those two critics were having about the new releases. And Larry and Jeff are very similar. They do that sort of thing not through newspapers but live on air, and it's just true joy to watch. They're absolutely fantastic, and really I've listened to some of their podcasts several times because there's always something inspiring in what they say, but most importantly they really radiate passion for what they do. If you're an entrepreneur, you've got to have that passion for what you do every single day. You have got to be dedicated to the cause, because you will never succeed in the niche area if you're not passionate about what you do. It's just as simple as that. I know that in some other countries with other systems, people probably provide other models. I can tell you, what we have here in Britain will require passion. I see so many deflated, unhappy, miserable looking people getting on our local trains in order to get to the city, going to work 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and you can just feel on their forehead it's written, "I hate my life, I hate my work." Well, that is not the way it should be. It's wrong. You've got to be passionate about what you do, and if there's no passion, there's no life, you know? So that's the way I see it, and Larry and Jeff are giving that to us every single day. I mean, through the activities and every single week through the podcast. So most highly recommended. Absolutely recommend these to everyone. But the reason I'm talking about them is they also talked about the streaming services and pros and cons and ins and outs, and they talk a lot about the Game Pass, which is obviously the main product that Xbox and Microsoft are presently offering. They see that that's the future, and I think for myself, being able to get this degree of exposure for an obscure game through such platform is of huge benefit, because if you listen to the interviews, and had several with Bloober Team, this is a smaller, well, at the moment they've significantly grown for the last game, but they're quite a small team of indie developers, video game developers in Poland, and similar to CD Projekt Red, they started out maybe as a team of 3 or 4 people and grew to 12, and exponentially developed more and more participants and associates who were becoming part of the company. And they released games like Layers of Fear, and they had Blair Witch Project, and recently The Medium. And I think The Medium is probably the pinnacle of the activities so far. And they talked about how important it was for them to have the games launched through platforms like Game Pass, because otherwise reaching a worldwide audience, which would be of hundreds of millions, would have been completely impossible. They didn't have money for any form of marketing, and therefore they would just remain a completely obscure, never heard of type of company. So obscure games, smaller titles, and indie developers will benefit of being part of such platforms. How this is going to work out in long term, whether they will be getting some significant revenue, whether that will facilitate the sales, remains to be seen, because this is just a new economic model. It's a new concept, and certainly we can be focusing on the best and the positive parts of it, which are very, very present and visible as they stand today. I thoroughly enjoyed PS4 and Xbox Game Pass services, and I will continue to follow them and pay for them as long as they are around, because for me they revolutionized my gaming, revolutionized my interest in video game industry overall, and they made everything easily accessible. And also I want to stress one fact. This was not mentioned in the article, and I think it should have been. I bought many more games after I played them live on air through Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Now services, because as they are disappearing from the servers, once they're taken off from the platform, they're being offered on a greatly reduced price. So get a game for maybe with 75% off. So the game that costs you, for instance, 50, you will get for 10. The game that costs 20, you'll get for 5, etc. The list just goes on. I bought so many games for £1 or £2, and believe me, the games like The Division or Far Cry, they're no spring chicken. They're absolutely top-notch blockbusters, but they're offered at such low prices. And the reason I bought them was purely to do with the fact that they were offered through one of the streaming platforms and then offered on a great discount for a week or so after they were disappearing from their streaming services. So it does really facilitate the purchasing process, and it is stimulating your interest in actually being the owner of that game, and that is the way it worked for me. So my list of games just exponentially grown, and quite frankly, if I was having all the casings, all the boxes of 2,000 or 3,000 games, it would cause me some storage issues. But the vast majority, not the vast majority, almost everything I bought has been delivered in a digital format, which means it stays there in my online account, and there's no boxing, packaging, delivery, manual delivery of any sort. So I really see that as a very, very good, significant, revolutionary, productive, and most enjoyable and overall greatly practical way forward. I really love it, and I'm absolutely in awe of it. And the article ended with the assumption that the time will tell. They really kind of triggered off the idea that perhaps having plenty of choice will paralyze certain participants and they will get fed up after starting out 20 games not finishing any of those. I mean, it's down to somebody's personality as well. I certainly think that having a lot of choice sometimes is difficult, but similar to what you have in life, I have two big notepads. One is called video games to play, the other is called films to watch. So what I do is every week I look through the new inclusions on Netflix, BFI Player, on Amazon Prime Videos, and also on streaming services for gaming, Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Now services, and Steam, and all the other ones. I make a list, so it does take me a while getting through the list as they stand at that point. But I will extract certain games that are of my interest, because sticking them into your My List will just amalgamate thousands of games, right? But you have to single out those that you're really interested in. So you can make your own list. My List stays. Click, 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 click. Place them all there. But amongst them, you will prioritize those you want to see immediately. So let's say there comes 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. I want to watch a film. What do? Pick up my notebook. Films to watch. Film number 1, film number 2, film number 3. There's no time waste, there's no dilemmas. It's all there. I know exactly what I need to be doing, and I will be doing that every single day. So save time, instant access, get knowledgeable, and generally have everything done in a way which is productive because of the planning. So loads of comments and loads of thoughts given to the article. About, I think I've seen about 160, 180 comments already. The article's been published today, plus all different types of sub-threads, and overall feeling was a mixed bag. There were lots of people who supported the idea that it's too difficult to choose, but I would say if you're a bit more planning minded, if you organize your time and the way you do it, you will find it to be a lot easier. I mean, I know if you have 3 games released on the same day, like what we've had on the 10th of November, Destiny Beyond Light, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Watch Dogs Legion, they were all released on the same day. So which one are you going to be playing first? You want to try all of them at the same time. I think you can just have a quick look. You can try maybe half hour, 45 minutes per game, and then you'll decide on one that you will be doing initially. And then once you completed it, or you come to a level where you feel you're quite happy and satisfied with the achievements, you progress to the other. Remember, more titles coming in will require a lot more planning. Otherwise, you'll be just stranded, on your controller, clicking all the titles and not being able to choose anything, and therefore you feel paralytic and spend 3 or 4 hours just looking at the titles. What am I going to do next? Remember, it's just a tip. Place everything you want to play in your My List, or my films, my videos, whatever. So that will be lengthless, right? But amongst those, single out the titles that are your priority. Make your own season of films, your own season of TV shows or any other programs. Equally, make your own list and your own season of video games. So that is the biggest news of today. Thoroughly enjoyed reading this article. Really had a lot of mind-provoking thought coming in from the industry leaders, and I absolutely and fully support the idea that all the games should be released through such services in order for people to get properly introduced. Whether they will stay there forever or for a little while is down to the publisher and the developer really to decide, but having that access initially will absolutely and exponentially raise interest, increase sales, and make everyone perhaps a bit more warmed up to certain titles that otherwise they would have not noticed. It's obvious that with the marketing budgets for the games like this one, or for Assassin's Creed and the kind of long-term franchises, you will have a lot of interest coming. In fact, I was just reminded of this. In the noughties, there was a time where I stopped almost going to cinema because of all kinds of technical problems that were persisting in multiplexes. I remember watching Ridley Scott's Hannibal, and the film burnt and it burnt really badly, and there was no projectionist on site, so it nearly caused fire. And it was just unbelievable that these kinds of things would be happening. So I went to see the film on the following day, and they basically patched it up, and a whole section of the film was missing on the print which they've had. Problems with sound. The old projectors, the film projectors, were not properly synced in with the new sound system. So you come in cinema, the left speakers are not working, the right speakers are too loud, the central speakers are muffled, you can't hear the dialogue. It was just crazy. On the other hand, we had, with the invention of PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, a major push on the marketing front for the big AAA blockbusters coming from the game industry. And I remember major campaigns in London on the underground for Bioshock, for Mass Effect, for Final Fantasy, and what else? Resident Evil. You would come to one of our underground stations, and you'd see these massive big displays, and this is impossible to avoid on every single platform. It was extraordinary, and the posters were huge. They're like, I remember for Mass Effect, for Bioshock, the poster was elongated, and it looked a bit, well, it was as long as one of the tube carriages, so you can imagine what attention this was attracting. Interestingly enough, the British Film Institute did the same thing with their advertising, and every platform had one of those posters. It didn't attract the same number of people, and it was government-sponsored marketing campaign for people to kind of support British Film Institute, because they were changing direction from being primarily an institution that is supporting preservation of film and TV materials and the archives, to a major kind of film/television production company, through which they still have today various bodies that will be deciding on what films will be made and where the finance was going to be coming from, and so quite a major decision-making process that would take place within the institute in order for certain programs and projects to be given the green light. Video gaming was taking the upper hand, and it was raising bar for the participants. Obviously, a few years later, with the invention of Twitch, YouTube streaming, and everything else, the need for the same degree of advertising on site diminished, and we've seen what happened. We have many more people engaging with video gaming due to Twitch and live streaming platforms. We've seen games like Apex being not even advertised or announced at all, but purely through the Twitch streams, and that brought phenomenal results. On the other hand, if you're looking at people who are accessing films, people who want to watch television series, the number of participants had also exponentially increased due to instant access on Amazon Prime Videos and Netflix. So this is the future, whether people like it or not. There are many more participants, many more viewers of films and television series today, because they're instantly accessible 24/7 through streaming platforms. So don't think, if you are very conservative and if you are against the digital media, that this is going to be disappearing. There's no way back. The old style projectors, which needed to be cranked up, are gone. Film projectors of the old times would be used for films when screened on 35mm or 16mm, but they will not be commonly used anymore. The new tech had basically overtaken. That's just the way it is. But I've got to say, as a person who is obviously a veteran of both industries and somebody who is very mature in age, that means I really never had a better period of life as far as watching films, television series, or indeed playing video games has ever been. Never ever had there been a better period through which you could access everything on such low cost. And I think that is of huge benefit to everyone. New generations will be growing up with instant access to footages of musicians and politicians, and the library of significant events, documentary series, and important appearances will be there for everyone to enjoy and to view. In fact, I did come across several that I've not seen ever since we originally released. BBC archive is accessible on YouTube, and you will have some very, very important moments from history that BBC documented easily accessed there. Short clips and then lengthier programs you can access through various BBC platforms. BBC iPlayer to start with, and I think they're also running a few now which you can pay for, and that's terrific. For the rest of us, in the old days, we just had to be living with a memory of something because there was no chance for us to see it again. So all of these things are making, first of all, the way we view the world, and they're also contributing to the way we perceive our history and everything that happens in our immediate community and worldwide. So this is the future. Anyway, cut long story short, I told you a lot about the news today, and certainly I'm very, very interested in all that is to follow as far as the streaming services are concerned. I most highly recommend the article which is published in Eurogamer. I read it and I published it, posted it on my Twitter. You can also get it through Eurogamer website and their Twitter profile. Right, so we've come to what we like doing the best here today. We have Battle Royale Festival carrying on. It is not just a Battle Royale Festival, it's called Battle Royale / FPS Festival. So we want to have games like The Division and Rogue Company fully included, in addition to the usual hammerings of Warzone, PUBG and Apex. And The Division 2 is full of nice surprises. We have this Resident Evil event presently run. I'm collecting the loot, the goodies. My character in there looks like somebody who literally walked in through the door from Raccoon City, and this is really, really terrific. I really love collecting these outfits, particularly if they are offered free of charge through various in-game activities and events. Really appreciate it. And I'm not one of those guys who'll be buying starter packs and cosmetics for many games, because I see that as a valuable element of my lengthy in-game grind. If I'm grinding, spending a lot of time in games like Apex and PUBG, I want to be getting the same outfits as rewards, because I'm spending my time, I'm investing in the company purely by raising the bar, by streaming, by gaming, connecting with others, and I think this needs to be truly rewarded and appreciated. So, coming back to what we've done in The Division, we have two streams of The Division on Xbox this week. So far so good. Thoroughly enjoyed everything I did. We had some random participants coming in. I was asking them to join me through the backup system here, and that is probably one of my favorite systems in video gaming altogether, if you are to be selecting random gamers to join you, because what you do is you roam the streets, you click on a backup, and then somebody will answer your call. You will see immediately, if you're doing it in Geos, whether this person is first of all using audio comms, secondly if they're friendly, if they're attentive, they want to help, or whether they are egocentric, self-centered, without any interest in anything that you're doing. So you will have those divisions frequently popping up. I was actually in one game yesterday. This one is just a very short activity where somebody popped in and he was just racing. It's completely oblivious to the fact that he joined me and the game that was being streamed live. He was just doing his own thing, and then obviously we didn't continue. And all the other guys were really terrific, and they were every single time waiting for me to open the door. And it's interesting that the character traits that people have will transpire very quickly in online gaming, and the human psychology will be very, very easily visible. We've seen that in Warzone very frequently, as well as in PUBG and Apex, but it's also rewarding to see that in some of the other games. Anytime you have multiplayer, you'll see very quickly how somebody's behaving. And the difficulty with random selection in Warzone, Apex and PUBG is that sometimes you get people who are very unpleasant, and if you're live on air, you can't easily prevent them from saying certain things. Like yesterday, we had a child coming in, and he had his mic switched off, and he was doing very, very unfriendly things towards people in Warzone. So I said to him, well, this is a team effort game. It's not a good idea to be behaving like this, because you're going to be ostracized. People remember your game attack, they'll block you and they'll report you and all this. And then he basically switched his mic on, and he was not from an English-speaking country, so he only knew a few words. But what he did know was how to swear, and he just kept swearing. I mean, didn't allow him to do that for long. He just cut him off after his first few words, but it was just an example of somebody doing something completely wrong. First of all, Warzone is not a game for children. It's 18 plus game, so he should not be there in the first place. Secondly, he was being completely egocentric and totally unfriendly towards the rest of the team, actually jeopardizing the effort. And thirdly, having a cheek to be basically switching his mic on, and then even being from a non-English speaking country, not understanding language particularly well, but just using some really bad swear words. The worst possible. But that tells you what type of character you're dealing with. Somebody who disrespects the law, somebody who does not understand the word civilized, somebody who doesn't want to be attentive and kind, and somebody doesn't want to blend in with the team effort. Everything that we will find pretty repugnant. And it's interesting that this type of behavior, this type of character trait, would have been springing up so quickly. In this sort of environment, you got to know something about his character immediately, even before you met him in real life, even before you heard him speak very much. But what he did was actually telling you what he's like in life. Anyway, a few of my analytical observations on human behavior and the way people are in online gaming forums. But I talked quite a lot. I really am trigger happy. I'm itching for some action. The first thing I want to do here, and I told everyone yesterday about it as well, you can see on the left it says news, right? So you see game plan and all the other things. But listen, it's Ubisoft Connect. Anyone who is a serious video gamer needs to be downloading Ubisoft Connect app. This is an app that is absolutely perfectly embedded within all of the games Ubisoft ever released. So as you're doing a game, you're getting loads of information through the app on what you can be doing next, how well you're going to be rewarded, tells you all about your stats, and if you're completing some difficult challenges and doing quite a lot in the course of one day, you're getting rewards. So I picked up loads of rewards already just for those 2 days of gameplay, and all of them are just click, 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 one click, they're already in your game. Really highly recommended for everyone to use. I really urge everyone to download it, because for me, Ubisoft Connect app, together with the app they had previously on Xbox, EA Play, are the best gaming apps that I've come across. EA Play app was absolutely phenomenal, with the quantity of information given to you per game, inclusive of the developer diaries and lots of videos and gameplay and screenshots and everything else. Beautifully designed, and with a lot of valuable content. So if you really want to find out what the games are like, they were much better portrayed in there than what we've had on some other platforms. So I absolutely loved it, and I could tell you that Microsoft did import some of the ideas and develop them, particularly to the store, which are very, very similar to what we'd had previously on EA Play. So Ubisoft and Electronic Arts really, the leaders of the industry, when it comes to some of the innovations and I'd say the overall presentations. And what better gameplay experience can we have but by collecting freebies and rewards through app. You just go there, you get notifications, click, 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 all of them are immediately in your game. So I did receive a notification already as we were talking, so we'll have a look and see what let's have a look. We have Smart Intel report. Let me see what's going on. Why is that we can't access it straight away? There's some error here on my app, so what we'll do is we'll just have a look. Alright, my friends, we'll have a look at all that is there and need to load the app yet again. Right, finally loading as it should. Very good. We'll have a look at well, the notifications, free events, support, legal terms, credits, home, friends, games. There we are, the Division 2. Is there an issue? There is actually an issue. It's not allowing us to have a look at this yet. Okay, we'll have a look at rewards. Let's see whether we got anything since yesterday. DC Patriot weapon skin, enabling it now, so that's been acquired, a freebie. Pathfinder arm patch, also a freebie, enabling this. Specialized MPX SMG, I got that yesterday. Fan kit, Tom Clancy's wallpaper, the Division icons, mobile wallpaper, social media headers, breakpoint mask. I did get that immediately on the first day. And Ghost's arm patch is locked still, also a freebie, so we need to be doing a bit more activity in order to get it. Impromptu weapon skin, we got this Odyssey arm patch, Siege arm patch, and Thermite Rainbow Six outfit. But I did get a weapon which is extremely powerful. Let me see where it is. Which was a special reward. I think this is the one, Specialized MPX SMG. This weapon is level 38. So I got that also through my rewards and freebies. So far, played it for 2 days, I claimed 14 out of 25 rewards, so that's terrific. That's more than 50%, isn't it? And I have 5 out of 6 exotics, and 9 out of 9 common, nil rare, nil epic, and nil legendary. Okay. For some reason, the app is a bit rusty, so it's not giving us that intel for some reason. Don't know why. I'll try it again. Yeah, so there must be some sort of glitch. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll just leave it in there and we'll have a look at it. And let me see. So that's all good. We'll go back to our stream and now we'll crack on with some activity. Right, so let's see what we got there. We need to continue first of all. Let's get in.
Safe area detected.
Fun. The first thing we need to do is... It's raining really badly, look at this. Find my stash.
Agent requesting backup.
Somebody's requesting a backup. Okay. There we are. Stash. Inventory. Mailbox. Grants, look at this. Oh yeah, DC Patriot weapon skin. We definitely want this. We want to move it to inventory. And that's the one we were given yesterday through rewards. Inventory. Our primary is level 9. FAMAS 2010 level 40. We can't really use it yet. We need to get to the level 40. Okay, so let's see what else we've got there for the primary. 5 carbine. Okay, that's not really particularly interesting. Okay, forget it. And the secondary has been chosen. Very good marksman rifle. I've got to say, it really worked well. And let me just very quickly see something. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Inventory, secondary. Okay. Optics. It's equipped. We have that VX1 scope that's been enabled, and let me just see. Okay. Inventory grid list default. Okay. Don't need to worry about this. Compare. Okay. So this one. What else did we get there? Anything? There. Level 6. Okay, that's not really particularly useful. We need to sell some of this stuff. We'll do this immediately. We'll sell everything that is not really needed. Otherwise the inventory will be completely filled up. And I think that's about it. We don't have anything else there on inventory.
We just don't have the capacity to take on more residents.
Let me see. Let me go to her.
We'd appreciate any help you can offer.
Right, theatre still needs disrupting public execution. The other one we've not even tried. Okay, so that's all cool. Let me think, is there anything else for us to do there? Check out the new game area. Okay, where's that? Bear with me.
Hey there. You fucking rule, Agent.
Okay, look at the map. Main mission level 8. We need to do this. Viewpoint Museum, Theatre Settlement, Druson's Disrupt. Okay, so that's what we'll do next. Classified assignment. That's level 15, so we're not really there yet. Mind you, I want to do that. I want to go to the White House, and then I think we probably will need to do some admin there. Don't forget, the White House is our base of operations, so I will need to do all the modding and bits and pieces in there first.
Agent, we've just received a distress call from New York. There's been an attack on the division, and they've requested immediate support. Meet me on the White House South Lawn. There's a helicopter prepped for us. We need to leave now.
really sorry, I just realized that I muted myself for some reason. What I did there, I really unlocked all the perks, because there were quite a few with you know, the what do you call them, SHD tech, and it's very important that you always pay attention to this. You need to be unlocking as many as possible, because these perks will give you extra abilities and strengths, and so that's extremely important. And you'll see as we jump the gun with that expansion, I think we'll be probably going to New York from Washington DC, because Warlords of New York is a separate activity. Not played it at all, so it's basically the first one for me, and that is going to be really interesting. And I really think for anyone who played Destiny and the gamers who really like the non-linear gameplay, they will love what you get here, because the game is quite complex, and you are having the very basics of the story, but the activities could be played in a randomized order, and therefore, like you've seen now, instead of cracking on with our missions in the DC, we can go to New York. I'll actually try that. I much prefer doing all the missions within one confined area first, but I want to try it because the game's giving it to me, so why not just experiment a bit? And if I don't like it, I will not be pursuing other Warlords of New York missions before I completed all the, you know, all of the campaigns here in full. So we'll see that. Okay, staff roster, telling you about crafting, and that's Coop. The new character we unlocked is Inaya Al-Khalik. He's a gifted mechanical engineer. Despite being relatively young, she had built an impressive resume at some of the most prestigious tech companies in the world before Green Poison hit. Friendly but focused on her work, she continues to innovate with what's at hand. Okay, so we need to see whether we can do some
Low prices, big selection. Let's go,
crafting in here.
Agent, it seems I have the equipment I need. I'm eager to get started.
So you can craft items at the crafting bench in the base of operations. So basically it's the mods which you'll be able to make, and your weapons will become a lot more powerful. To craft an item, you require a blueprint for the item you want, which can be purchased, found or rewarded from several different places. Crafted items also require materials, which can be found throughout the city or acquired by dismantling equipment you do not need. You can upgrade the crafting bench in order to craft higher quality items. You can upgrade the bench once you've acquired the bench upgrade blueprint. Okie dokie, so let's have a look what we got there. Let me see, not upgrade found. I think presently we don't have anything there. Mods. Streamer iron sights, not really. Scope. Well, maybe, I don't know. Can see what else we've got there. Mods, backpack. Mask. Well, to be fair, a backpack will be a good idea, right? So we'll craft it. And want to equip it immediately. Okay. Crafting completed. Okay. And then let's see, gloves. Do we have anything for that? No. Chest. No. Mask. Probably used all the materials now. Holster. No. Okay. Optimization. What was the other one? Iron sight. I haven't got enough materials now anymore. Sight. And optics rail. Okay. Back. Not enough of the required currency. Fair enough. Improvised body armor. Yeah, that's accessible but no currency. Holster is the same story. Okay. Okay, so that's been completed. I thought I should have been given an achievement because I crafted my first item. I don't know. Let's see what achievements we got so far in here. Curious to see. 4 out of 60. Okay. So which ones did I complete? Go on. What's going on? Default hardest nails. Ah, I'm not gonna bother. Four out of 60 by the looks of it. That's what I completed. Somebody else asking us to join, asking for a backup. Okay. Right, we're sorted in here. So next thing we'll do is
Let me be your one-stop shop.
well, I need to have a short break first of all, and then we'll get to the pilot. Look at this. Am I not great? Look at this. It's looking awesome. Look at this. Just go up there. Like that. Proper screenshot of me outside of the White House in my Raccoon City outfit. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Stay with us. Need to take a short break and then we'll crack on with our first activity. In fact, I'm very excited because the first activity of today is going to be us entering the Warzone of New York expansion. The expansion I bought a little while back on a very, very low price. I have to admit, it was about £6 or £7 offered through Xbox services, Microsoft Store, I should say, with major discount, and never gone through any of the missions in there. So very, very excited to see what will be unraveling before us. So stay with us. Warzone, Warlords of New York is next. Right, my friends, let's see what the adventures in New York are going to bring. Speak with Casey Bell.
Hope you're ready to go to New York.
Embark on a manhunt for Aaron Keener in downtown Manhattan and progress the character from level 30 to 40. Since your agent hasn't reached level 30 World Tier 5, you can either return to game and continue playing or choose to transfer right away and boost the character. Boosting will automatically complete the level 1 to 30 campaign and World Tier progression. If you are a new player to the division, we recommend you progress to at least level 30 before transferring. Please note that a boosted character cannot unlock some achievements. Transfer to expansion. When you transfer to NYC, your group will get disbanded. You will not be able to return to DC until the NYC campaign is complete. During the NY campaign, some activities will be temporarily inaccessible. Well, thank you. Thank you to Massive Entertainment and to Ubisoft for telling us this, because if this message was not there, then we would have jumped in, would have missed out on some of the content. So the answer to that is no, we are not going to be doing this. We are going to go back and we'll do the adventures in Washington DC first, and then we can always come back for the Warlords from New York once everything else has been completed. And exactly what my original plan really here. So just take a screenshot of this as well. Looking very good. It's a helicopter there. Let me see, what else do we need to do? We need to choose our next mission. Not mistaken, our next was level 8 one. Let me see, where was it? Level 8, okay. Main mission level 8. Theater settlement, side mission, level 9. We have plenty to do. We'll go firstly to
True Sons have been using the broadcasting capabilities of the Viewpoint Museum to coordinate and motivate their troops. We have word they're going offline for maintenance, meaning they won't be able to call for reinforcements. Now's our chance.
Right, so the next story mission is Viewpoint Museum, Theater Settlement mission. True Sons are the enemy, and we'll get some drop materials. Seize the Viewpoint building from the True Sons. And what we'll do is we'll go out of the settlement here, and then we'll call for some backup, so we'll get somebody to help us. Remember, that's very important. Okay. So it'll be very easy to call a backup in here.
Backup request sent.
Okay. Let's call for a backup.
Watch and
She's got one stag, as we like to call it. Somebody will join us as we carry on. Look at this, look at it. Isn't this wonderful? Abscess. Yeah. Actually, a good sniper, somewhat. Can always switch to primary if need be. Our sniper will be very useful. I'm still doing fast travel all the time. can tell you, if you are an open world gamer, you will fast struggle when you need to do admin or something which is requiring immediate assistance. Yes, you'll walk. You'll walk through the open world. I mean, I always walk wherever I go in real life. I think the big open world games like this really perfectly representing activities that we do elsewhere. Okay, so I think these guys will be headshot. Very good. Sniper, ID. Too much for that ID. Couldn't do him properly. Okay, that was good. I think I'm getting back in the swing of things here with the Division. I was a bit struggling somewhat yesterday and the day before, as the controller is somewhat different to PlayStation, but you know, you get used to it. To practice.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostile.
Not gonna bother with the other ones, I don't think. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, that's good. It even exploded. Okay. Oh, that. Okay. Okay, that's all cleared. Division does it. The Division does it. Our agents are past this. Okay, we've discovered something there. Oh, loot! Loot! Always remember to loot everything. That was wrong, that was wrong!
Hostile control points nearby. Immediate medical assistance needed.
there. Oh, Playmo's there. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for watching. And I didn't see your comments because on Xbox I don't get you know, message pop-ups live online, live on my screen, my main display. So I apologize. And Playmo is saying that once you crack on with Warlords, you cannot come back to Washington until you complete it. Thank you for letting us know. And I did manage to get the message, you know, the pop-up from the game itself that described that, and I'm definitely not going to be doing anything in New York before we complete everything here with our story campaigns. I want to get all the achievements and, you know, the usual, for the obvious reasons. Thank you very much for joining us and for watching. Always appreciated. I told our Warzone community friends and participants about all you said the other day, and they're really very, very grateful. They're very grateful for your support, and really enjoyed your feedback as well. And thank you so much for that, really, always appreciated. Right, so let's try to eliminate this character. Come on. Just, alright. That's good. Perimeter secured. Perimeter secured. Should be some loot. Pick up the loot. Anything else we can get here? Well, this is what I really like about the game. You really are exploring all the areas, are coming across lots of different enemies as you go along, and that's really cool. Never ever boring, you know. You can explore all the areas, all the corners, and get encounters with new enemies and get busy. Yesterday I had immediate responses to my backup, like today hardly anybody coming. I don't know what's going on. Mind you, I don't really want to spend too much time here. I want to go outside and crack on with our main story mission, because I think yesterday we were engaging with lots of side missions. Want to really kind of balance this out somewhat. There we are. Okay, sit down for a minute.
Hostile control point nearby.
Hostile control nearby. Well, in order to complete one of those settlements, we want to get some hostages rescued. That's what we need to do next. Okay. Should be able to see them from here. Yeah. Right, so no.
If someone's there, now you're dead. You've really done it now. Max empty. You're covered. On the move.
This is good odds. I didn't expect
Got that. Run now. Launching grenade.
just to avoid it. Where did she go? What's happened there with my weapon? Didn't get it. It's my primary. No, it's not really. Hang on. It's my primary. And this is my secondary. Hang on. Yeah, must have really done something wrong with it, so it just disappeared.
Reinforcements incoming.
Oh, look at this. Well, that didn't work too well, did it?
There's no escaping me.
Vital signs critical.
I need to wait until I regenerate. I don't have any health packs or anything with me. Fun. Fire.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, we captured it. Oh,
We're done
good. Look
here.
at that.
We did what we had to do.
Supply room access unlocked.
Let's get all the loot.
You really came through for us.
Thank you.
Hell yeah!
That's good. Let's see. Anything else? Any more loot?
Thank you.
Let's get this area secure.
Just bear with me. I need to get myself a cup of tea. Yeah, that looks all good. Hang on. Where is it now? Salute. Salute. He didn't see me, probably.
You are no longer in a group.
Our friend helps us. That's good. Call for backup again.
Sending backup request.
Okay.
I wish we had a little excitement.
Yeah, we'll carry on. Once we get back to the base, we need to do some selling, deconstructing and all sorts. Just want to keep everything very busy today. We talked quite a bit today already during my introduction, and then yesterday we were just exploring the world here, therefore it wasn't really as hectic. Considering we're doing this as part of our Battle Royale FPS festival, we need to kind of speed up a bit. Oh, look at them. I hate these guys. Gone down there. Missed. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Need to reload here.
was asleep.
See how you like this? Why did I get a better fucking gun? You're gonna die.
This gun's not very good, is it?
Electronic device detected.
Where is it? It must be around here.
Echo detected. Supply room access unlocked.
I need to find an electronic device.
Supply room access unlocked.
Found it.
Take a step back.
You fucking crazy? I'll fall.
That's kind of the point.
What the fuck, man? Why are you doing this?
You know why. You burned too many bridges. There's no room for shitheads like you on the council.
Yeah, come on, let's talk this over. We can work something out.
Take a step back, fucker.
Please don't do this.
Step the fuck back. Or get shot.
Look at the bright side. We'll let you walk and walk away.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Ah! Ah!
Oh, terrible.
I don't think he's
Brutal.
walking away.
Ghastly. I just want to find. Ah, that's what it is. Ah ha 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 ha. One moment. Well, we'll finish it today. I have tiramisu, you know, and I bought it a couple of days ago, and I fancied it. And last night I've had not just a bite, I had a sizable chunk of it, and then I could feel palpitations afterwards. Hang on a minute, why is that happening? And I know if I drank
You
or
have
ate
been
anything
promoted
which
to
has like
group
a
leader.
strong stimulant,
Another agent is
it's
now in
affecting
your
me,
group.
and I just discovered it has coffee. So I
Backup has arrived.
should have known. Anyway, we'll have a munch, and we'll finish it today. So there's no more of that. Oh no, 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 no.
Group augmentation activated.
Yeah, bear with me a second, I'm just
Supply
doing something
room
else here.
access unlocked.
Give us a second. We can do it together. Ah!
Group augmentation inactivated. You are no longer in a group.
Somebody was rather impatient, wouldn't you say? I certainly would. Right. Right, we'll call for backup yet again then, shall we? What else? What else? What else?
Requesting backup.
Okay. So Echo we've done. Well, this is already next gen, and wait a minute, where's the supply room then? This is the Echo, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, oh, there's another one in there. Plenty of loot. I'm getting everything. Oh, good. Hang on. Equip. Equipped. Well, this is very good. Makes it nice and easy. Oh, what's this? That's good. Look at Pikachu down there, isn't it? Shame it's not a collectible because it's so well hidden. You'd think, ah. Or is it a collectible? Let's see. No. It's more like a collectible in Gears of War. I've got to say, some of those collectibles in Gears are very well hidden. We need to get... well, in fact, Gears we'll put on here as part of our Battle Royale FPS Festival, because we have some fantastic multiplayer matches in there. Yes. Oh, we can't go up. Oh, that's a bit silly. I thought we could. I guess it's more to do with us getting that loot. More loot! Plenty of loot in here. No, I don't want that! No, what did I do? That is not it. No. 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 Leon Kennedy shirt, of course. Oh, look at this, I forgot this. Very good, very good. Let's see. Reveal item. Riverbank Superior. We still have 5 days and 17 hours, so that's plenty of time. We can still play the Division for 5 days. We'll probably get everything. And items collected. Nil. Well, that's not quite right. I don't think. Well, we'll find out. Leon's is definitely with us. Okay, we'll do this inventory later, not bother at the moment with this. And enter supply room. Okay, so where's the supply room in here? Must be somewhere around here, right? 80 meters. There we are. Oh, it must be outside.
They won't stop me.
Maybe it's downstairs. Hang on. Can we go downstairs?
Hostile broadcast detected.
Hostile broadcast detected, right. No, again I did the wrong thing. Again I forgot about Leon's, you know? That's what we want. Leon's outfit needs to be worn, right? Right. Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. We are doing the event and everything just to get as much of it as possible. As many of those bits of armor and cosmetics that we can get. This is too dark. That really shouldn't be this dark. It's just probably already converted to next gen graphics. So we are playing, you know, the 4K type of version in here. It's too dark. I mean, let me see settings. Yeah, brightness is 17. That's really quite high up. Look at it. Shouldn't be really this dark, I must admit. But then you've heard stories of right, so it must be in here, but I can't find it anywhere. So what is going on?
Picked up.
Go back in. I'm not happy. I want to get into that supply room.
Supply room access unlocked.
Supply room access unlocked. Okay. So not here. No. The other side. So we're moving away from it, right? So in here is the closest, right? So this elevator is not going to go up. Right. Well, I don't think I think of this must be on the top floor. So I'm missing something somewhere.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Guy's a guy. Don't think about running.
broadcast picked up.
I don't know why they... You better run!
Supply room access unlocked.
That must be down there then. Men's restroom. Commons coffee.
This one's mine.
Yeah, there are many more stashes there with loot and various sort of things than compared to when the game was released first. It's much easier to get a lot more. Elevators are not opening. Echo was collected. Doesn't tell us where the supply room is, so I don't get it. Supply room must be here then.
You are now group. You have been promoted to group leader. Another agent has joined your group. Backup arrival confirmed. Supply room access unlocked.
Gotta take my...
I don't get it, so where is that supply room? Walking around here like a mad person. Trying to... Do you know where the supply room is? Maybe you lead the way. I can't find the supply room. Do you know where it is? It tells me in here. It's somewhere inside the building. I can't find it. 47, 46, 35. there a repel code anywhere for us to... No, 2 meters, 1 meter, so it's got to be here. How do we get up there? No, I'm not gonna bother. Follow me. Looked for it already for 20 minutes, couldn't find it anywhere. We'll go to viewpoint and do the story mission in there. Our friends. Good, 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 good. Something in there. Okay. Inside. There we go. Okay. No, it's wrong. Hang on. Okay.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
No, I've got it. It's okay, thank you. Okay, so we sorted them out. There was a question mark in there minutes ago. I didn't really see what that question mark was to lead us to. Then maybe it was that. I don't know. It's possible. Anyway, we follow the GPS. Oh, I know what it is. It's propaganda broadcast. Okay, we need to destroy it. Yeah. There it is. Found it. Controls. That's it. Alright.
You have no idea who you with.
Access key detected.
Retrieve access key.
Progress halted. Manual override required.
This is our chance to create the city we want. So let's go.
Progress resumed. Manual override required.
Completed. Cool. Alright, let's carry on. I eat my pudding in here. Just a second, I want to endorse you. One second. Ah. Okay, all good. It's not giving me the option to endorse you, so... Enemies coming from behind. Okay, let's get some of that loot in here. We need loot. Okay, got the loot. Yeah, what's your health? Okay, that's all cleared. Good. There's another broadcast in here.
It's survival of the fittest. The hyenas are the fittest. We are kings and queens of this new jungle.
Coming from the rear, watch out.
Detected. Progress halted. Manual override required. Progress resumed.
Yeah, I'll be completed in shortly, I think. I know my enemy's coming in, alright. Completed, good. Right. More hostiles ahead.
Identified.
Busy. Very busy, look at this.
Make them shit their pants. Unloaded.
we are. Nicely eliminated. Elimination. All done. All clear. What's this? Oh, we have somebody else in there. Alright. I need to liberate 2 lots of hostages. He's dead. Oh, it's a barricade. Okay. Hang on.
Going for the
Where is he now?
minigun.
Missed
How
him.
do you like my driving? Now I'm pissed.
Oh, this is not fun.
I'm right here. We're dropping like flies. Grenade in the air.
Please.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
They're gonna go for that minigun.
Reinforcements en route.
Finish them off. Better shot.
They're walking. Headshots should have really done it. So many headshots.
Incoming
They're
hostiles
not
detected.
dying. Yeah, they're coming from behind. Just grab a minigun.
Armored hostile detected.
Might be able to see him from over.
Endorsement available.
Oh, good.
Out of ammo.
Juggernaut's gone.
I'll watch ya. Not letting them have the minigun. Thank you.
Captured. Very good. Any
Supply
loot?
room access unlocked. Hostile broadcast. broadcast
Loot.
detected.
Just grab all the loot.
That's awesome.
Looted. Oh, there's more loot in here. Lots of loot. Look at this stash. Oh, that's very good. Skill tier level 10. DMG. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That more. More. Storage room. That's what it is, isn't it? Couldn't find a storage room in this other building for some reason. I don't know why. Very annoying. Okay, go outside. Yeah, we'll just carry on with the main mission. Want to pick up that weapon from Juggernaut. He was down there. Or whatever he had. There he is, look at this. Looted everything. Gloves.
Friendly control point nearby.
Well, the museum should be just nearby, so that should be fine. Just crack on to it. Enemies ahead to my left. 10 meters. I apologize, I had an accident in here. I dropped something on the floor, so I need to take a second to Alright, we can carry on. It's a tiny little accident, drop something. All good. Let's crack on. The next objective is our Viewpoint Museum, which is just to our left.
The Viewpoint Museum away from True Sons will make it a lot harder for them to coordinate their troops and spread misinformation. All communications coming in and out of the building will be controlled from the production studio on the top floor. So you'll need to find it and secure it.
Well, this weapon is not going to be doing the job. I need to change my primary. Apologize for this. Just picked up this weapon. It's a shotgun. And we need a assault rifle. That will do the job. Cool. Sniper. Hang on. What is going on? He's not cracking. And he should be cracking. How many more shots does he need? Gone finally. Okay, well done. Watch this. Salute! Right. Some loot in there. Loot.
Vital signs critical.
Fire the gas, it should explode.
And it's gonna keep hurting. He's flanking.
Headshot did it. That's good.
I saw some hostiles enter the parking garage east of the main entrance. You might be able to get in that way.
Yeah. Well done. It's my gas that pumped in that. Get to the entrance. Loot. There we are. Oh yeah, we need to activate the platform in there.
they can just come in here. They don't know who they're fucking with. Go dark. Wait for the signal, then corner and kill.
You've seen some enemies, have you? No, come in here. Just give us a second. I want to see something. Oh, this is interesting. Some Washington DC Chronicle. Take a screenshot of this. Very yeah. Just come in here for a second. Come in here for a second. Just stand up here like this. Yeah, next to me. So I want to take a screenshot of two of us together. Hang on. That should be good. Yeah. And then let me see. No. Sniper. Watch out. Okay, that's good. Some loot. No, it's all clear. Okay. Can go downstairs. Loot. Reach the production studio. Okay. That's upstairs. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Some more ammunition. Have some more. Okay. I think it's upstairs, isn't it? No, you're right, it's downstairs. No, it's not downstairs, it's here.
Portable electronic device detected.
Oh, portable detected in here. Where is it? Our friend saying? Oh yeah, thank you. Saying loot, thank you. Coming. Oh, excellent, thank you. Tactical vector. Loot. The weapon I've got at the moment is performing well. Okay, thank you. Any more? Oh, there is more. Yeah. Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. Thank ya. There were some hostiles upstairs. Yeah, I'll salute. Hang on. Wait. Salute. Here. Salute. Look. Salute. There we are. I salute. No. Where was it? Oh yeah, this way up. Yeah.
Spread out. Take it slow. They could be in here already.
Oh, he had to be moving so fast. He's not cracking. I've hit him so many times. Hang on. Cracking with it. Is he burning now? Finally. Yes, it should be. Yeah, he's on the floor. Gone. Okay. Democracy in action, look at this. A history of American elections. The game was released way before Trump election, and I mean the latest election, I should say. So there you are. They would think twice if the game was being developed today.
electromagnetic charge detected.
Yeah, electromagnetic charge? What on earth was this? That doesn't look very good, does it?
Get the job done!
Come on, let's do it!
Hang on, I'll chuck my gas. There's a canister there. Got away. AI is really good in here, you know. They're really responding to whatever we are doing. You pull out your weapon and he's running away straight away.
Portable device detected.
Grenade deployed!
Oh, they'll be coming from behind us now. Yeah, that's right. On top.
Get here! Line on him! I have the target. I'm pinned down! Shit! Another mag! Just give up! Shit!
One of them got away. Let's see whether he's still there. He was. He was there.
Guess you chose the wrong cover. Damn! We've been flanked!
Get the hell!
Fucking hell! Timing. Get close!
Okay. Reach the production studio. Nearly there. Thank you. That's definitely collect and play.
Hold still. There you go. Better already.
What's his prognosis?
Colonel Ridgway, not good, sir. He took a bullet. We've tried penicillin, but his wound has festered. I thought morphine might ease his pain.
How's our supply cache?
Truthfully, sir, we're running low. And not just in supplies, but manpower, too. We've got civilians piling up outside the doors. Under these conditions, it's difficult to separate the infected from the healthy. The The doctor's expecting a new shipment this afternoon, but it almost certainly won't be enough for everybody.
Pack all this up and move it out to the barracks.
But sir, we can't just...
Are you questioning my orders, trooper? Well?
No, sir. Right away, sir. What about the patient?
Put him back where you found him. He's a dead man anyway.
He's a dead man. Right, let's crack on and open this. More action ahead, I think. Right. Take a photograph of this. If you just stand there, yeah, that's right. Just hang on. I just want to take a screenshot. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Use my snipe on these guys. Hang on.
An agent has disconnected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
What's happened to our friend? I wonder.
Sending backup request.
You had one damn job. Reloading! I'm coming for you, motherfucker! Cover and get out! Grenade!
No, that was good.
Serious trauma detected.
Just lie down and die! Shit! Another mag! Watch your flank! Holy fuck! Eat this, motherfucker!
How do you get this?
Smart now! I'm out!
Another agent is now in your group. Backup has arrived.
Division, you're in trouble now!
Group augmentation active.
Okay, got it. I just have to get my life back a bit.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh, go away. How was this
Agent
possible?
down.
Hang on. I need some help. Thank you. Thank you. He's hiding in there, I think, still, isn't he? Nope, he's not hiding in there anymore. Collecting some loot.
An agent is no longer in your group. An agent is back online.
Hold on a second, hold on a second. See where the other friend is to bring them in. I can't find the other person now for some reason. They were here with us and suddenly they're gone. Sorry about this, I'm trying to get the other person back in. Just give us a minute, I want to find out whether the other person could be brought in. Give us a minute. Give us a second, give us a second, give us a second. I want to bring them back in. No, that's not it. We recently played with. Why did it not detect? What is going on? Hang on. I can't bring them back in, that's really annoying. There's something there for me to collect. Yep. Death and taxes, collect and play.
Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
What a lovely place you have here. Even through all these troubles, you still manage to keep it quaint. I like that.
Thank you, sir.
You know, a home says a lot about a person's character. You know what your home tells me about you?
No, sir.
It says you're assiduous and orderly. Perhaps a little too much. But you're certainly responsible. Must be nice to live in peace and quiet. Unfortunately for us, there's a price for defending communities such as this. But at least you are keeping out of harm's way.
General,
Before we came here, we ran into a neighbor of yours. He didn't seem to appreciate the good work we do around here. I couldn't accept that, not after all my men have been through. But I don't think we're gonna have the same problem. Like I said, a house tells you a lot about a person. You're so passionate.
please. Just take what you want.
That really is mighty kind, Mr. People
Where
like
did it
you
come from?
are making a real difference. It's inspiring. Back in a week. I trust you'll have more for us then.
Vital signs critical. Agent out of action.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we need to do it with automatic weapons in here, so it's not gonna work otherwise.
Look for the transmission control module. all communications going in and out of viewpoint. If you reset it, you'll lock out the True Sons and we can take over the channels. Okay, stay by the module and make sure it completes the reset sequence.
Oh, come on! No cover in here, it's ridiculous.
All site facilities are reset to default or under direct SHD control.
That's good to hear. Our comms are coming online and the True Sons are in the dark.
Fluctuations in local power detected. Communications facilities offline.
What the hell?
I'm seeing multiple hostiles on the roof. They're setting up EMP jammers around the radio mast.
It's Wade. He's trying to sabotage the mast. Without it, no one can broadcast from viewpoint. Agent, get to the roof. You gotta stop him from taking out the mast.
Coming. We are getting on the roof.
Electromagnetic charge detected.
Wade is using EMP jammers to overload the radio mast. Take them out before the mast is destroyed.
System disrupted. System reactivated. System curtailed. System restored. Structural integrity at 75%.
Agent, you've got to stop Wade. We need that radio mast. You won't be able to use your shade tech as long as that EMP jammer is active. Take it out.
System back online. System curtailed. System restored. System disrupted.
Go around.
System curtailed.
I'm gone.
System back online. System disrupted. Structural integrity, 50%. System reactivated. System malfunctioning. System restored. System curtailed. System malfunctioning. System reactivated. System disrupted.
Finally. It's ridiculous.
System back online. System structural integrity at 25%.
The radio mast can't take another hit.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
System disrupted.
Focus on the EMP jammers. They're your target.
Give it up!
System restored. System malfunctioning. System back online.
They're trying to surround us! Get them!
System curtailed. Immediate medical assistance needed. System reactivated.
Objective failed. Why? Why did this objective fail?
Electromagnetic charge detected.
Wade is using EMP jammers to overload the radio mast. Take them out before the mast is destroyed.
System
Oh, I see, I got it.
malfunctioning. Structural integrity at 75%.
Agent, you've got to stop Wade. We need that radio mast. You won't be able to use your shade tech as long as that EMP jammer is active. Take it out.
System curtailed. System reactivated. System malfunctioning. System back online. System disrupted. System reactivated. System malfunctioning. Structural integrity, 50%.
Did you think that will save you?
System disrupted. System back online. System malfunctioning.
We need to destroy some of these cells. The last one is down here, isn't it?
System reactive. Electromagnetic charge depleted.
I completely forgot about this, you know.
I'm out! And finish it! Targeted! Fucking division! Keep them off me!
Alright, the facility is ours. True Sons just lost a powerful tool for coordinating their troops and spouting their horse shit. Once we get the radio master
Oh,
repaired
look
and
at that.
operational, we can extend the reach
Getting
of
the
our
word out
broadcast.
achievement.
Agent, you're ready for another skill, I reckon. Come back to the base and we'll set you up.
Very good. I need to go back to the base in order to do admin and everything else. Need to collect all the loot. Thank you,
Here's some footage of General
for your help.
Ridgeway for you to take a look at.
Thank you for supporting us here. Really great. We are live on Twitch, and thank you for helping our character, our operator, in order to complete the task. Come on, Come on. Pick up, pick up. Any more loot anywhere? Let's see. We'll go outside, I think. Over here we salute you, sir. Salute, salute. Ah. Just turn around. Ah, it's gone. No, I need to go inside. Okay. Forgot to neutralize those cells. Completely forgot about it. Played the Division 1 or the Division 2 on PlayStation before, so this is my first run on Xbox. And, a very good experience so far, to say. Really, everything being as expected.
Found it.
Serious trauma detected. Vital signs critical. Immediate medical assistance needed. Civilians
So
in
we
danger.
left the area.
Like it blows.
Serious trauma detected.
What is happening?
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
Oh, thank you.
Gonna finish off that
Appreciate
agent.
it. Don't know where the other guy was. Some other guys up there by the looks of it. Right, some loot in there for us to take, looks of it. And let me see, what do we do next? We go to the base of operations, I think. Do fast travel to get there. There we are. Traveling back to the base of operations. Do some admin and then call it a day for today. We already had, well, look at this, almost 4 hours of the Division, and then we'll be cracking on with our world of Verdansk in Warzone. Taking a while to load. Some tiramisu whilst I'm waiting for that to occur.
You are no longer in a group. Augmentation inactive.
Well, we want to thank our friend. Let me see, social, friends online. Wanted to endorse him, but he's gone already. Previously we had also recent players, you know, I can't really see anyone like that at the moment. For some reason. Okay, never mind. Let's go back inside. Use photo mode to capture an image and save it to your system storage. Toggle between compose and modify to prepare your image. Use compose to rotate, offset, tilt and zoom the camera for the perfect shot. The camera can only move with a limited range of the agent. And use modify as well. Well, to tell the truth, combat scanner, enemy scanner. Okay. So for instance, if we go up here, right, like this, we look back, this looks really terrific. And then you click on photo mode, you'll come up. Why did I turn around? I didn't want to turn around. Okay, it's the game turning me around, okay. And if we were to look at this, then we can just angle it accordingly, you know, like the best possible shot. Wide lens, zoom lens, you know, back and forth, that sort of thing. But on Xbox, it's not really allowing us to capture. You press capture and it tells you you need to be using the automated system on Xbox. So, nevertheless, either way is good. If you're on PlayStation, on PC, just use it because it will give you a very, very good picture. You'll be able to get your cut accordingly. Staff 2 out of 8, the theatre 2 out of 4, skills 2 out of 8. And I think we did get some skills during our operations today, so we'll have a look.
We've got a new skill for you. Which one do you want?
That's correct. Let me see. We'll have turret, chemical launcher. These have been unlocked. Hive, shield, drone. We'll do drone. And drone will stick in where? Available. Let me see. Drone available. Knock. Bombardier equipped now. Let me see, skill slot. Well, maybe we'll put him here, assigned to the first slot, so that will be left button. Okay, so that's sorted. We have 2 skills, 3 skills in fact, fully enabled.
Goodbye.
Drones are very useful. And new projects available. We need to, let me see.
Inventory in DC.
Back to the theatre settlement, I think. Do some admin in there. Where is it? No control point, demolition site. Fallen cranes. There we are. Fast travel there. Can't believe it's 5 o'clock already! Time flies by. Incredible. Yeah, well, we're coming to the end of our The Division 2 broadcast, and I just wanted a bit of admin and then crack on with Warzone. We've had very little Warzone yesterday due to the schedule, and I had a very, very good evening as I watched a live stream of a band called Doja, and this is a band run by one of my associates, and it was the first big live stream on YouTube, and everything went well. Everything was perfect, from the way they've set it up to the sound quality.
Up that roof. That'll make a hell of a difference to everyone with this heat.
New roof, we unlocked it, I think. New projects available. We need to see what we've got there.
I'd appreciate any help you can offer.
Ceramics. Yes, we do want to donate. Hiking pack level 2. Yes, we do want to donate that. Oh, disrupt propaganda. So that's the last one that we need to do that. Okay, theatre. Steel. Yep, we want to donate. Level 4, we want to donate. Level 5, we want to donate. Level 8. Yeah, why not? We'll donate that. Neutralize veteran hyenas. So that's something that's still left for us to do. Gold project, nothing for them. So that's good. That's been completed. And what we'll get, well, XP's 5925 and vertical grip as well. So you'll be basically getting an underbarrel once completed, and that will help us to be managing the recoil of our weapon, our primary. So all good. Let's see the next steel. What else do we have there? Recruit Grace Lawson. Okay, we need to recruit Grace. Can really buy and sell a few things there. Restock, let me see, compare switch weapon, buy item, compare switch weapon, sell. We want to sell. Okay, so we'll just sell everything which is of low level. That's just what we need to do in general. Very poor quality items, the ones where you get no colors, like a grey ones, they need to be destroyed because you don't get much money for them. Well, to tell you the truth, before I do that, I'll be better off just doing my inventory. Okay, so inventory weapons. Mod. Let me see, what have I got there? Magazine slot empty. Optics. Yep, we'll get that one. This is looking good. And then back to modifying underbarrel we don't have. Muzzle. Yep, absolutely. We want that brake. Vent brake. Shorten the barrel Right. Magazine slot. That's probably all we've got. Okay. So that will really make our weapon a lot more powerful. As you could see, then we can have a look at this weapon. Now, what did I do? So annoying. In fact, we need to look at all the other primaries. What else did we get? Emmeline's Guard. That's not bad. Level 11. We'll take it as primary. Shotguns, tactical vector. Got all other kinds of primaries. Well, we're not going to bother looking at every one of these at the moment. We'll go for our secondary. Marksman rifle. Submachine gun. That's not too bad either. But I really could do with a better marksman rifle. Can mod this one. Okay, so that's good. We've got this magazine's empty. Shorten the barrel. Muzzle slot. Well, that's about it. Don't have anything else to slot in, sadly. And okay, so that's fine. I don't know bother. Then we'll have a look at our gear. Level 8, level 8, level 8, 8, 8, 8. Everything is level 8 in there, right? So what's the top? Well, we've got the best. Level 10. Everything else could be sold, I think. And then mountain hiking pack. Level 10. Okay, all the other ones. Wait a minute. Well, we can have this one. Backpack. Tactical armor, all the other ones. Okay, so that's sorted. Improvised backpack. Knee pads, gloves. Holster. It's better. Level 10. Level 10. Just a minute, what have we got up there then? Okay, all the other ones we're not going to bother with. Field proficiency cache. Level 11. Well, that's good. We'll definitely take some of that. I will keep the other one. That's right. Take that one. So what else have we got? Just system mods. Okay. Okay, good. Various attachments. Ballistic shield. Okay. Apparel. What else did we get there? Sprays. High end. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Yeah, apply skins. It's good. Looks like a Resident Evil type. DC Patriot. Core challenge completed. Look at this. We managed to get this as well. Very good. Need to look at the Ubisoft app. Just remember to download Ubisoft Connect. It gives you all other kinds of niceties that include special rewards and all sorts. There we go. Time limited challenges. Challenges in progress 2. Shotgun bounty hyenas. Eliminate hyenas using a shotgun. So this one is in progress. And sidearms shooter is in progress. Core challenges completed 3 out of 4. So which ones did I complete today? One of them. No, that's a call for backup. We've done that before. I see, growing out. Complete 20 projects, 2 out of 20. Yeah, that's the new one. And complete the Viewpoint Museum mission. So that's been completed. Okay, so that's good. We got these challenges done and dusted. Smart Intel. Another day, another series of missions. DRBMiller, you've accomplished the side mission. MLK Library Community, I hope they have not burnt all the books. No, they've not burnt all the books. We kept some of these. Field Intelligence reports you reached level 10. Why not stick around the East Mall? You can show these agents of chaos what you're made of. Isaac says you made 16 skill kills so far. Stay sharp, stay creative, keep the frags coming. And it's Ubisoft Connect time. You've just started this weekly challenge. Hurry up before it ends. Time is running out. Like a boss. And that's sidearms shooter. There is a video, best gears to use. And then we have the JTF been just as interested in new activities. So keep up the good work, agent. Enjoy the explosions. Well, as you could see, this is really terrific. It's a bit like your own personalized Intel hub where you get all the information on activities that you have here. And I really enjoy doing that sort of thing. It's perfectly complementing the in-game activities and recommended to everyone. Alright, my friends, I think that's probably it for today. And very quickly have a look if there is anything else for us to do, but I think probably not. Alright, so what else do we have there? Let me see. Apparel. Well, there is one more. Even 2 more, maybe. We picked up on the shirts, but I really quite like Leon Kennedy RPD shirt. We are going to be keeping it for a long while. For the obvious reason, we are doing Resident Evil event here in the Division 2, so we want to really collect as much as possible of all that is on offer. Apparel's been sorted, but I'm curious because it says here Resident Evil apparel cache key, items collected 0 out of 21. So I need to work out why that is, because I did collect some of the items which are Resident Evil related. And let me see, content. Oh, I see, you get this Nemesis, okay. Umbrella Corporation, oh, I see, okay. Our friend yesterday was wearing this. Superior stuff. Well, did pick up one of these. Specialized. %5 chance to obtain this item. Well, I probably need to look up on the net and find out the best ways. Navigate categories, right trigger. The best ways to which we are going to be getting them. What's this? Contents. I see, so these are quite general. Okay, so these are not Resident Evil ones. And the other ones are Resident Evil ones, okay. So this is Event Apparel Cache. And this is the usual, the general. Well, I better hurry up because I didn't realize this. So I was under some sort of wrong assumption on what I need to be doing in here. Progression. Let's see, collectibles. Find footage.
Safety off.
Make sure the medical items gets into the clinic, and the food goes to the storage by the mess halls.
Put those crates back on the truck.
Wait, what?
We're not wasting any more supplies on these people. Put them back, Private. Sir.
What the heck?
They are already dead, Doctor.
Are you insane? They need care. What about staff?
Collateral damage. Now, take your hand off my soldier.
If you go ahead with this, I will report your what the
Bar the gate, Sergeant. Looks like you got a riot brewing. Lock and load!
As you can
Put
see,
it down.
some people have gone utterly insane in there. True Son's leader. This camp footage we watched earlier. And the other one we also watched. So that's fine, we collected these. Comms. We listened to these as we went along. Just a second. Looks like I missed one of them.
Agent requesting backup.
True Sons discovered. For some reason I can't see. Oh yeah, I see. Artifacts. Okay. Memorabilia. We picked up Statue of Liberty figurine. Looking very good. We'll take a screenshot of this one as well. Relics. Okay, so we don't need to look at the relics. Database. Oh, loads of different ones. We picked up True Sons Assault, True Sons Thrower, True Sons Sniper, True Sons Russia, True Sons Heavy Weapons. So these are all the enemies that we need to be wary of. Faction Outcast Emmeline Shaw. Should the only one. Faction True Sons. Antoine Ridgway, we've just seen him. He's a criminal. Needs to face court-martial given death penalty. Ross Richards. And then Staff Sergeant Carl Wade. You can see, sadly, some of the veterans switch allegiances. And you know what that means in the military. It's called mutiny. True Sons, a dossier on True Sons. One day we'll just go through all of these and read the information. It'll be very interesting for everyone to get a bit more knowledgeable on the enemies. Factions, felony murder. Skinny John and Spider commit felony murder. And promotions with dismissal from the council. We've seen, we collected his echoes. And then what else? Commendations, combat. Okay, tactical. These are basically your medals, you know, like grinding and completing lots of these as you go through the game. So for all of you collectors and completionists, this is the best way through which you're going to be finding all about your challenges and what you need to be doing, and then you get the reward points. Teamwork, well, that's something we have in Verdansk. Teamwork, buybacks and comms is the usual. And that's it for today. So thank you, my friends, for watching the Division 2 stream, part of our Battle Royale FPS Festival. presently running here on my channel. Many more great sessions of Division 2 are to follow. I think tomorrow we probably will have a bit of a shorter Division session, and we'll throw in Rogue Company. I talked about the game quite a bit, and maybe we'll have like 90 minutes of it. We want a bit of Apex, so I think tomorrow I'll start a bit earlier, maybe midday, and we can squeeze in several of these games. We have shorter sessions of many matches crammed in together. We definitely need to go back to Apex because I'm also doing the season there, grinding rewards. And like I said earlier, with the Eurogamer article on Xbox Game Pass, there are many games out there and relatively little time. But you know, if you're methodical, if you have a concept, if you plan, then obviously you catch up with pretty much everything. And the difficulty for many of us really that pops up frequently is the duration of a game. This game, together with Destiny and Elder Scrolls, is a massive game full of activities and content, and you need to be doing it slowly but surely. As you can see, this is not a game with a massive high pace, and you really have to be walking to the city and unlocking different areas and neutralizing enemies and then doing the story missions. Plenty of activities, but I think it will get very interesting as we get to the Dark Zone. In the Dark Zone we are doing PvP and PvE combined, and that will be very much like Battle Royale type of environment, and I really look forward to this as well. But to be frank, I want to reach level 30 as quickly as possible, so we'll do quite a bit of gameplay to do that, and then we'll progress to the expansion, Warlords of New York. And we already had unlocked that today, but we've not gone down this route because then a lot of the content from Washington DC would have been abridged, and this is what we didn't want to see here. I want to have that degree of continuity. In any case, if you are kind of curious on the walkthrough, you can go back in time, head to my YouTube channel. I have many The Division 2 streams that we played during the last few years, and definitely very enjoyable and very thorough. We've done quite a selection with our usual The Division clan members and the usual suspects, the participants, our squad mates, and I think they've not come in during this week because we are doing it on a different platform, and sadly this game is not accessible through cross-platform like for instance was on an Apex, and I'm hoping that Ubisoft will consider that in due course. Anyway, we've come to the end of our time. We are going now to Verdansk and Warzone, so stay with us and join us with our usual suspects, our squad mates, for a lot more action in the wonderful world of Warzone. See you very shortly.